Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. So I have a very different video today. I am at the annual art festival here in Chitra Sante in Bangalore. So this is a festival where artists literally display their artwork on the streets. So I don't have any fixed agenda in mind, but we'll see what we can click today. So follow along. The place is loud and constantly moving. People walk in every direction, and at first it feels almost impossible to photograph. But if you're willing to slow down and wait patiently, then you're able to capture some vibrant photos. In the middle of all this chaos, the sheer amount of artwork can feel overwhelming. I couldn't fully absorb what I was photographing. This piece, for example, I didn't notice all the details while shooting. It was only later when I was reviewing this image, I realized the amazing details in the painting, depicting lots of famous people on the same timeline. For the first half of the walk, I used the Nikon Z52 paired with a 50mm 1.8 lens. One thing I struggled with on the Z52 was the lack of in-body stabilization. Even when shooting handheld and trying to stay steady, the footage is shaky. Because of this, I had to stabilize all of this footage during the editing. Behind the scene, my husband helped capture the process using the Nikon Z52 paired with a Viltrox 20mm lens. Cartoonist on the street doing live caricatures. Here we got one done for my daughter and she was not happy about it. Once midway on this huge road spread with artwork, you can get inside the actual art college and see the current exhibition on display. The themes seem to be related to the environment and pollution and how it is affecting Bangalore. I especially like this installation of a tree, and these seem to be prints rather than paintings. This was my favorite Bangalore, probably how it was 200 years back. After this point, I switched to a 70 to 200 f2.8 zoom lens on the Nikon Z52. This is a relatively new lens for me, and I really enjoyed shooting the second half of the walk with it. The longer focal length allowed me to capture artwork and moments from a distance without interrupting the flow of the street or drawing too much attention. One big advantage with this lens is the built-in VR. Since the Z52 doesn't have in-body stabilization, this really made a huge difference. All the footage you're seeing here was shot handheld, and the stabilization from the lens helped keep everything much steadier. I also tried to capture some of the artist behind the artwork. As a photographer, this isn't an easy place to shoot. The light was harsh and people were constantly moving through the frame. It took a lot of trial and error, but I was still able to shoot some good photographs, definitely better than last year. Most of the composition aren't perfect and the scene changes faster than you can react, but I learned that simply waiting made all the difference. Hope you found this video interesting and gives you some idea on how to shoot busy crowded streets, artwork, festivals. I have also captured this festival last year. You can check the video here. And don't forget to subscribe for more photography videos. I'll see you soon in another video. Till then, happy clicking and bye.